Elon Musk, bro, from my understanding of what I heard him describing about Neuralink, I think that's what he's calling it. He said they're going to go drill a hole in your skull so they can implant the chip onto your brainstem or somewhere on your brain, right? And he said when you can do that, now you can cure paralysis, like paraplegics, things like that, because you're essentially the reason why someone loses function of their lower half of their body is because part of their brainstem or their spinal cord was broken to where electrical signals from your brain aren't going down there like they normally should. And so if he can tap into that and can kind of alter it or find an alternative pathway or whatever his fucking thing does, that's where he's saying that a lot of those diseases become irrelevant anymore. And I think that's so crazy. I think it's too progressive. I think it's not going to work because he's saying, bro, that this is going to be in effect within the next 3 years. 5 years at tops is what he said. And so obviously he's going to roll it out slow to win people over. Yeah, we cured paralysis, but pretty soon, like he said, you hear what he's really trying to get, which is a nest fucking consciousness. Like they call it a hive mind. You know, we're all going to have our minds connected. We're not going to have to fucking communicate verbally because I already know what you're thinking. Right. That is, I think is so fucking progressive that there's no way people are going to fall for that within the next 5 to 10 years, maybe 100 years from now, when just the way we process information is completely differently. And maybe some of our fears that internally are there are different, but man, there's no way that's going to be, I just personally think it's, I'm just so surprised he even said it, you know?
Well, I mean, think about it like this. What about this vaccine, right? The vaccine for COVID, right? They're probably going to roll that out, you know, within the next year or two. Like what's the difference between them telling everybody to do that and then Elon Musk saying, hey, everybody has to do this, right? Like eventually people will adapt and like be like, okay, well, fuck, like this is how we have to do things now. And I don't know, man. It is progressive for sure. I think 10 years is more realistic in terms of like having it dialed in, but even 5 years to where it's like active.
But on a massive level, like he's talking about this as if it's the next iPhone, bro. So
we don't even need iPhones at that point, dude.
But that's the thing is
you are the iPhone. We become the iPhone.
People are willing to buy iPhones because I give you $1,000. You give me a device I can hold in my hand. I can turn it on and off. I can put it in my pocket. I can leave it in the other room. How many of those same people are going to be willing to let Elon Musk drill a hole in your skull, fuck with your brain, and hope this technology works? How many iPhones come out the box and have a defect, like it's somewhat defective, you got to return it and get a new one? All right, it's gonna be the same shit with like the microchip on your brain. You don't want the defective one, the 1 in 1,000.
But it's just like the old adage, right? So like when they first started rolling out computers back in like the 50s and 60s or whenever they started.
Yeah, maybe I sound like those people who wanted the horse and buggy to stick around.
Yes, it's what I'm saying. Well, not that you're that way, but it's just like people are gonna resist change naturally because they don't understand it. That's just how we are. We resist and don't agree with things we don't understand. So when Elon Musk says, "Hey, I'm gonna drill this hole in your head, and you're gonna be this is the end result, but I'm gonna need to do this," and it's like, well, this is so out of my awareness and comprehension that this doesn't make any sense to me. So I'm just naturally gonna like not or be opposed to it, right? But think about
would you give yourself a lobotomy if someone told you that it was gonna cure your fucking diseases? Would you kill your fucking the prefrontal cortex? Because someone tells you it's going to cure a disease. Like, that's just as crazy to me.
Well, imagine that person who's just almost dying of cancer. They're on their last leg, and they're like, dude, fuck it. Why not? Well, I'm going to die anyways. Do it. Drill me up, bro. Let's see what happens. People, I guarantee you, people that are desperate and in so much pain that they've been in the pain their whole lives, and they're presented with a solution, why not, right? And then once they start getting results, it's going to start compounding. And people that are having issues with maybe just normal asthma, right? They're going to start getting a little dose of it, right? It's going to be like, I just think it's crazy to think about right now, but imagine 15 years from now, dude, it's going to be the normal.
What if they force humanity to do it, right? Because think about it like this. The iPhone forces you to update because they make the older versions not work anymore. So what if things start moving to a place where in 50, 60 years from now, you're not going to be able to buy shit at the grocery store unless you have the fucking Neuralink in your head. They're just going to take away the ability to do that. And here's why maybe I'm resistant to it, because I've definitely had to overcome the ability to resist change, to even grow as a person and an entrepreneur, especially when you go from friend zoned by every girl you like to now approaching hot girls and getting them, right? There's a lot of change there. But here's why I'm resisting Neuralink specifically, because it's taking away control. What I don't know who like Tesla's, they shut them off remotely if they want to. They can control the Tesla. And I only know this because the one guy, he has a huge YouTube channel about like where he created his own Tesla from like scrap Tesla parts. And he talked about, and this is on Joe Rogan's podcast where he talked about it fully. And he was talking about the process of bypassing the computers because Tesla, their headquarters, control the car. You think you control the car, but like David Dobrik, he'll like vlog that, his Tesla got updated today, and Elon Musk sent out a mass tweet. Oh, go check out the new update to your Tesla. He can control the updates, the firmwares to your fucking Tesla. Yeah. Okay, to give it more features. Okay, cool. What if he does that with Neuralink? But here's the thing: do you want to not have control over what's going in your head now?
Yeah,
you're letting a company do that for you, and we don't know Elon Musk that well, right?
Seems like a cool guy.
Yeah,
I'd definitely party with him.
I'll block people if they fucking text me too much. If Elon Musk starts throwing advertisements in my eyeballs, like hell no.
Yeah, I mean, dude. I mean, to your point, I 100% agree. It's like because you and I are the type of people where it's like, look, we want to control what we can control. We don't really like try to control things that we can't, because everything in our control, we want to be able to be in control and be able to like manipulate it for our favor, right? To get where we want to go. Not being in control is exactly what this thing is gonna, eventually get to the point where we can't control it. Yeah. And dude, everyone's watched Black Mirror, right? Everyone's seen the show where the one episode where they can replay past things in their eyes by like scanning. Like, dude, Black Mirror.
That's what this is gonna do. You think he's not gonna record your memories, bro?
Dude, our memories are gonna go into the cloud.
Yeah.
In real time, bro, and they're gonna be able to use that and blackmail us.
Yeah.
Dude, you watched some anime porn earlier, Patrick. I don't know if I can let you on this flight right now, man. Studies show people that watch anime porn actually, you know what I'm saying? Like, just imagine.
Here's what's fucked up about that. And there's actually a psychology principle for this, because I forget what it was, what the name of it is, but it's like where everybody, people are going to call me crazy for this, so I need you guys to validate me here, right? Everybody has fucked up thoughts, but it's not everybody who acts on them.
Yes,
right?
100%.
And it's just a normal thing in psychology. We have fucked up thoughts cross our mind, but it's the people who can't differentiate between good and bad and just don't and let those enter their subconscious and let it affect their actions, right?
Yeah.
Like I remember, like in middle school, I would just be like, yo, what if I just fucking slapped this girl's ass? What would happen? What if I just unstrapped her ball right now? Like people think random shit like that all the fucking time, right?
Yeah.
And now they're gonna know that and judge you for it.
Yeah. So a good example to that would be, and I, dude, I guarantee you we've all done this at least once in our life. I'm gonna admit it right now. So basically, have you ever seen yourself when an airplane's flying by and you're outside? I've caught myself doing this just because I don't know. It's like whatever, but like. I'll always just like be like looking at the airplane. I'll just be, I don't know. I've caught myself sometimes going, right?
Yeah.
And I was actually working out with one of my friends recently, and there was a car passing by, and we were just like in the middle of a conversation, and we were just kind of like a dead conversation. And he's just like to the car, and I'm like, dude,
that's weird.
I'm like, well, I mean,
my dog saw you do that, and he started barking at you, bro.
But like. The point is like, we all came from like growing up of like, oh, dude, it would be cool like to shoot cars or like shoot planes, right? Obviously you're not going to do it, but I've caught myself doing it before. Imagine them using that as blackmail. You want to blow up this plane, bro? We can go back to your childhood and see all these times where you just look up and like try to like like act like you're gonna do it.
You've been trying to shoot down planes your whole life.
Yeah. What's to say you won't shoot down this one?
Yeah. And now you're banned from any flights ever.
Yeah, dude. Plus,
especially after this podcast.
Yeah. And you were on the Raw and Relentless podcast.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Dude. Yeah. Talking about aliens and Tesla and shit,
bro.
Dude.
I'm just trying to see how many controversial topics we can hit in one podcast.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's keep going.
Na 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 na.